All right, boys, so we're back on some NHL 25 and slightly different video today. But what I'm going to be doing is showing you guys some of like my favorite dekes in the game. But I don't know if like favorite is the right word, but more so like the most useful dekes in the game. Okay, because if you go over to the settings here and we head over to the offensive controls, I'm sure you guys can see, and I'm sure you guys already know this, but there are a ton of dekes. Okay, maybe not so much on the offensive controls tab here, but offensive controls 2. So this tab, essentially like every single one of these is a deke to an extent, and some of them are really good, some of them not so much. Okay, and then I'm also going to show you guys maybe like 2-ish secret dekes that are in the game. And when I say secret, I just mean like they're not in the menu, so you can't like look up the controls on how to do them just from the controller settings. And then last thing I'm going to say as well, I play on skill stick. So under the controller settings here, I use the skill stick. I do not use hybrid. I do not use total controls. So some of these might be a little bit different for you guys. If they are, I'm sorry, but I don't know the controls for the hybrid and the total control settings. So without further ado, I guess we can just go ahead and jump right into the video here to start. So the best deke in the game, if you skate down, hold it on your backhand, press left trigger, you'll do... No, I'm just kidding. We're not... That was a joke. All right, so the first deke here that we're going to show is going to be the good old behind or like between the legs deke, right? So you start with the puck kind of at your back left like so with the lefty, press the left bumper, and you move the right thumbstick kind of to like 1 or 2 o'clock, like 1:30 if you're looking at your thumbstick as a clock essentially. You used to be able to do this by pulling it back here, hitting the left bumper, and then like rotating your thumbstick from like 7 o'clock over to like 3 o'clock after you press the LB button. But unfortunately, you do like this weird like behind the back one-handed deke thing. So it is kind of annoying that you can't roll the thumbstick anymore. So again, you go from like 7 o'clock ish up to about 2:30 on your thumbstick. Obviously with the righty, it's going to be the same. You're going to start at like 5 o'clock on the right thumbstick, and then you're going to press left bumper and bring the right thumbstick up to like 10 o'clock, give or take. So I'll put on screen like a little indicators of the analog sticks. I tried using like the gamepad viewer so you guys could just see my controller, but for some reason I can't get it to work with the Xbox. Even if I use the Xbox app and play off of my computer, the controller wasn't actually registering from the gamepad website, which was kind of weird. But anyways, that is the first deke here. The second deke is going to be the push deke. Okay, I think that's what it's called. So I actually utilize this one a decent amount in game, I would say. And this is where you hold the puck on your backhand like so. You're going to press the left bumper and the right bumper at the same time, and you'll kind of do like a little flip. It's called a flip deke, not a push deke. You'll do like a little flip deke past somebody. You would come in, if they step up to hit you, you just do your little flip deke like so, and you can go right around them. And the nice thing about this is it works on the forehand side as well. So same thing, you just hold your right thumbstick to about 9 o'clock, press left bumper, right trigger at the same time, and you will do the flip deke from the forehand side. So next one that I think is very useful is, you've probably seen this one quite a lot, is the spin deke, right? The little spinorama here. So the nice thing about the spin deke though, which this actually took me a little while to figure out, is you can actually control which way your player spins. So whether that's on the backhand or the forehand side. Now, the easiest way to do the spin, all you have to do is just simply press the LT button one time and your player will spin. But the thing is you don't really have control on which way he spins. My guess is it's just kind of generated based off of which side of the net he is on. So if you want to control your spin, if you want to spin on your forehand side, you would essentially hold the puck on your backhand like so. You're going to press the left trigger while holding the left trigger down. You're going to hold the puck on your backhand like so. Hold the left trigger and then spin from 3 o'clock to about 9 o'clock on your right thumbstick. And then for a backhand spin, so the same thing, but just opposite. You're going to hold the puck on your forehand. So with the lefty, you're going to hold it at about 9 o'clock. You're going to hold the left trigger, and then you're going to spin your right thumbstick all the way over to 3 o'clock. And then next one we're going to talk about is the toe drag. So there's actually a couple different toe drags that you can do in this game. I believe there's 3 different animations. And the first one is there's kind of like a quick toe drag that you could do that I'm doing here like so. I actually don't know how to do this quick toe drag versus like that big winding one that I just did right there. Initially, I thought in order to do the quick toe drag, you would have to let go of the left thumbstick for just a second, and you could do like the fast version. But even while I'm holding the left thumbstick down, I cannot seem to consistently do like the big wide toe drag. But either way, those are the two that I don't want to talk about. The one that I do want to talk about is going from a stationary position. So if you're just standing still with your player like so, and you do the regular toe drag animation, so with a lefty going from like 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, as you can see, he'll just do a toe drag standing still like so. However, if you use the left thumbstick and you move in the direction that you want to like move your player, you can do like kind of a toe drag and get your feet moving like so. I'll show you guys one more time. If I'm stationary here, you can kind of like bait somebody in to come poke check the puck. You do the toe drag animation, but then you use the left thumbstick to move your player, and you can actually generate a little bit of speed and work your way around the player, which is very beneficial. And this actually works as well on the backhand toe drag. So if I'm standing stationary with a lefty going from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock, again, you'll see he just kind of moves his stick and doesn't actually move his body. However, if you use the left thumbstick, and again, you kind of push it in the direction that you want to go, you'll generate a little bit of speed. You can kind of get your body moving from there. The backhand toe drag isn't quite as effective from a stationary position as the regular toe drag is, but I did figure I would show you guys the example there. And then next up, speaking of the backhand toe drag, so again, if you're just using the right thumbstick to go from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, again with a left-hander, keep in mind everything that I'm explaining with the thumbsticks in terms of like using a clock. If you were to use a right-hander, everything is the complete opposite. It's the exact same move, but just the complete opposite. So yeah, backhand toe drag, if you're just using your right thumbstick, again, your body will not move. However, if you come in to take a shot and you use your left thumbstick and you kind of push it to the left just a little bit, as you can see, your player will actually not only move his stick, but he will also scooch his body as well. So I've been using this a lot on breakaways, especially when I'm kind of getting pressured on a breakaway. So again, if I'm coming down, use the left thumbstick and you can kind of move your body with it. And it can be pretty beneficial on a breakaway if you're being pressured, essentially. So that is really the only time that I will ever actually use that backhanded toe drag move. Now, real quick, sticking with the toe drag, one of my favorite shots to take in pretty much every NHL since they introduced the skill stick, you can do like a little toe drag shots. Okay, so that was a pretty bad example because he shot it off of his backhand. However, I tend to use this quite a bit from like the dots area, so from this section here, or if I'm on the opposite side, from this dot over here. And essentially what you do, given the situation, you're just going to do the toe drag, but you're also going to take a shot right after. Okay, so you're just going to flick up on the thumbstick as soon as the toe drag animation is done. And again, you could do this from the left side over here, just toe drag and then take a shot. Kind of hard to show a good example of it in the practice mode here because there's not like players in the slot and there's no defenseman pressuring you. But essentially what this does is it's just going to change your angle of shooting the puck versus if you were just to take a regular wrist shot or a regular snapshot. I know in my recent videos, I have done this a lot. I usually do it a lot with like Patrick Kane or Alex DeBrincat. I'll just do like a little toe drag and then snap the puck, usually trying to go top corner with it. Now, the next deke, and this is one of the secret dekes that it is not in the settings at all. And I found this one on accident. I was trying to do a windmill deke. So the windmill is where you just kind of fly your stick over top of your opponents and you kind of push the puck past a little bit. That one's very easy. It is left bumper. And then with a lefty, I'm going to go from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So you're holding the puck on the backhand, you press the left bumper and then flick the right thumbstick over to 9 o'clock. Again, you'll do that windmill. It can be done on the forehand as well, just opposites with the right thumbstick. However, there is a deke that you can do where you kind of use one hand and you push the puck forward. Now, if you've played any of the older NHLs, like NHL like 13 or 14, I know for sure had this deke in it. You used to be able to hold the puck with like one hand on your like backhand. Your guy would kind of stick his arm out and then you could do like a windmill deke from there. With this version, you can't do a windmill deke with it, but you can kind of push the puck past your opponent using one hand. So essentially what it looks like, you're skating down, you're here, and then you'll kind of push the puck past one-handed, like so. And real quick, just to show, this is different than the like tuck deke that you can do where you're holding it on your forehand and then you kind of tuck. Usually this is done on like a breakaway. You're here, and you'll kind of tuck it in past the goalie like so. But the way to do this deke is you will hold the puck on your backhand. And again, with the windmill, you bring the right thumbstick to 9 o'clock after pressing the left bumper. However, with this one, you're going to bring your right thumbstick up to like 10-ish, 10:30. So hold on your backhand, left bumper, and then you're going to bring your right thumbstick up to like 10:30-ish. So kind of in between 9 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Now, unfortunately, this deke cannot be done on the forehand. There's like no animation for it at all. Obviously, this can be done with a right-hander. You just have to be holding the puck on your backhand. And again, it is left bumper and then move that right thumbstick up to about 10:30. Now, there is one more deke that I did just remember that I have used a couple of times in game. And I use it. It's an easy deke to pull off, but I use it kind of in a different way that it was intended to be used. So essentially, it is the like backhand pullback drag shots deke or whatever you want to call it. And I've used this a handful of times. We're coming up against a defender. So if I'm being pressured in a certain situation, I will actually use this deke from like the slots, but I won't actually shoot the puck on the goalie. I will just use the deke to get past a player. So again, usually I will use this with a left-hander coming down the left side like so. If there's a situation where he goes to step up, I will hit the right thumbstick. So I guess I should explain how to do the deke. You want to hit the right thumbstick like you're going to fake a shot, and then all you do is just pull back on the right thumbstick as well. So it's literally just click and then pull back on the right thumbstick. But as long as you don't flick the puck forward, your guy won't shoot the puck. So again, there's just been instances where I'm coming down with a left winger on the left side. I'll get pressured in a certain situation and I will just pull the puck back. And again, it's not like some ridiculous like secret deke that you can do. It's very, very easy, but doing it in situations where it wasn't intended can be pretty useful at times. So that is probably going to do it for this video here today. If there are any other dekes that you guys like to use that I did not include in here, please let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I was not going through every single deke in this video. To be honest, think like half of them, if not more, are pretty pointless. And just the way that like the overall gameplay is in this game, especially with like the L2 glitching. Again, most of the dekes are just pretty useless in this game, which is pretty unfortunate because I really like using the dekes and I miss the good old days of like NHL 14 or 15 when you could spit out quite a bit of dekes against your opponent and they were pretty much all useful in their own way. But like I said, you can't really use them too much in this game, which is really unfortunate. But if you guys liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys really liked it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm so close to 1,000. I think I need like 35-ish more. So if you really liked it and you want to help me get to 1,000, I would really appreciate it. But with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.